There we go. Good morning, YouTube. Again, I'm having to film on my phone because my computer is just not wanting to let me do live videos. So I have my phone set up. I actually kind of want to flip it this direction. Oh no. Okay, it won't let me flip it the other direction. Okay, phone, this is good enough. So I've already moisturized my face. I'm gonna go ahead and take down my hair. So I had on a satin bonnet, and then I tied my edges down last night with this piece of a stocking. They look decent. They're actually really soft. They're not too like hard or anything. They're pretty soft. And then I put my hair in all these different little like ponytails, almost like a mohawk. So to help stretch my wash and go. So we're gonna take out the bottom one first. I'm actually gonna apply some oil to my scalp while I do this. I'm gonna go on with whatever oil is in here because it has a nozzle. I think I opened it. Did I even open it? Nope. Because my scalp needs some oil. So we're gonna add some of this. This line actually comes with the oil. I think I have it somewhere put up somewhere, but that's okay. The line that I use to do my washing, which is Pidana. Pidana. All right, so that section is down, and then I have this middle section, which we're also gonna put some oil on. And I'm putting the oil on my scalp. And then just stretching my hair back out. This definitely gave it a stretch. So now I'm just trying to remember what direction all the hair is supposed to go. Yeah, this is this side. The back just gets fluffed out. Okay, things are going to formation, and then I have this top little section, which is my problem area. It likes to be the most frizzy and just uncooperative. And this part, I don't really care if it gets stretched too much. But basically, this is the look. A curly frill with the side part. And I might need to go in and do some pins for this little top section later. Just to pin the bangs down so they fall like this. But for now, we're just gonna leave it like this. Hair is still very, very soft, very, very moisturized. I just added some oil into my scalp. All right, we're gonna leave the hair like this for now, and we'll come back and perfect it later. I do have these little side curls that are hanging out. Like I said, the edges were laid last night. But yeah, we'll go in and like pin the bangs and stuff a little bit later. So now I'm actually to kind of stretch this even further by taking my satin hair tie, and I'm just gonna do this thing, this sort of curly bun-ish looking thing, while I do my makeup. But I definitely need to put some oil on my scalp. It feels so much better. Still a little itchy in some spots. All right, with whatever's left over, I just rub on my body. Let's jump into makeup. My face is already cleansed, toned, acne treated, and moisturized. It feels pretty good. I'm getting into that premenstrual week, the week before. And so I am experiencing a couple breakouts. One right here, one over here, and then this one just won't go away. This has been here for a long time. She tried to extract it, but it's still too deep, like under my skin, which is so annoying. I'm also got my pomegranate and cranberry tea, green tea. Mm-mm-mm. So good. All right, today is Tuesday, December 11th. I don't really have anything planned for after school today. I'm not sure if we have a staff meeting or not. We're on a 2-hour delay, which means I don't have to be at school until 9:25, but I'm trying to get there early because I need to figure out what exactly is happening this week. When it comes to what I'm teaching, and because we missed Monday, it really just throws things off. It's gonna be an interesting day, and since it snowed, the kids are probably gonna be kind of crazy and wild, and just they're all gonna want to talk about the snow. And our classes are condensed from 40 minutes, which is our regular class time, 40 to 45-ish. Just depends on if they get there on time and if you run over. Now they're condensed to 30 minutes, and the schedule is crazy. It's not the normal schedule, and Santa's workshop thing is going on, so I'm kind of just highly annoyed already. I haven't even gotten to school. I'm just like, today's gonna be interesting. So let's jump in and prime the skin, put some makeup on so we can at least feel good about that. That's one thing that can go right, is my face. Okay, yeah, I moved the light down. So here's my skin. What I want to use for primer, let's use the Pure 4-in-1 Correcting Primer, Energize and Rescue. I was using this for a while during the summer before I moved, and then I've recently decluttered some makeup, reorganized my makeup, and I rediscovered this. So we're going to use this as the first primer. Probably going to do a couple primers, maybe just one. We'll just see how I feel. I'm thinking about my last beauty purchase I'm going to make for a year. And I'm pretty sure I could do a no buy in 2019. And that I don't need to start with a low buy. I'm pretty sure I can go straight into a no buy. Because I did whatever month that the Fancy Face did her no buy, I did it with her, and it was actually surprisingly easy. I also feel like as time goes on, all the makeup releases that are coming out are becoming like less and less attractive to me. It's like they're running out of ideas almost, or it's just like the repeat of the same idea just by different brands, and I don't really like that. So what I'm thinking about getting for this last one is I do want to get an Ace Beauté palette. Ace Beauté palette, because I don't have any except the Grandiose palette. I got my BoxyCharm, but I want to pay the full price for the palette. So I'm thinking their Flare one, their newest one, I really like that one. I do want to pick up that new, well, I'm debating. New, ooh, this looks really good. My skin looks really glowy. It feels so smooth. Ooh, this feels good. This is the only primer I'm going to use. Wow, it feels great. And this is silicone free. Has aloe, coconut water, and probiotics. Wow, my face feels so moisturized right now. And just hydrate. The new L'Oreal foundation, I watched Andrea Renee's review, and it lasted really well on her skin, and it looked really well. She had to do 2 layers, which doesn't bother me. But then at the same time, I like full coverage. Y'all know I like to do kind of 1 layer. So I'm like, do I really want to invest in that when I have so many other foundations already? So I'm on the fence about that. I'm just cleaning my sponge. What else was I looking at? I think that was it when it came to makeup. I feel like there's one other thing I'm missing. Oh, there's some new Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes that are kind of dupes for different palettes, larger palettes, that I'm really interested in. Like, super interested in those Wet n Wild eyeshadows. I actually pulled mine out recently when I was doing my declutter and organization. I really like those Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes. They work great. So thinking about picking up a few of those from the drugstore. I'm thinking that with my no buy, I think I might do a no buy high-end makeup. Because drugstore makeup I'm really picky about because I do have so much high-end makeup. So I wouldn't be going like every month like I normally do because they don't release stuff that often that I'm attracted to. So I just clean my sponge. I'm gonna go wring out the rest of the water with my towel. But yeah, I'm feeling a little congested, but I'm diffusing eucalyptus, peppermint, and cinnamon? No, eucalyptus, lemon, and peppermint. That's what I'm diffusing right now, and that helps to like clear the air and like clear sinuses. All right. What foundation do I want to wear today? I don't really feel like mixing too much. Let's try the Cover FX Power Play foundation in the shade G110. Oh, dang. The shade is like almost rubbed off. G110. And we'll see if I need to mix anything darker with it now. Maybe. We'll see. I'm just going to apply a generous amount to my cheek area and then blend it out with the sponge, and then we'll assess. I'll put some on my forehead too. We'll assess if I need to apply a darker foundation. I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk body sponge. I mean, this foundation itself is a medium coverage, so I feel like this is how the L'Oreal, the new L'Oreal one, will blend out on my skin. With one layer, I'd be able to see my imperfections, but with 2 layers, I'd good. And it's just more liquidy than this one, but I feel like the coverage is about the same. Which this one is a medium to full. No, I'm good with just this shade. And then the crown case, I was looking at that brand because it's Black woman owned. But like a lot of her stuff is sold out right now. But I was like, I want to support. Because I saw one of the ladies I follow on Instagram whose makeup I really, really like. She used like mostly the crown case makeup. And I was like, I've heard about this brand, but I don't know much about it. Like I haven't really seen anyone talk about it on YouTube. But the concept is really cute. I went looking on her website just to see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The L'Oreal foundation, the Ace Beauty palette, Wet Wild palettes, and maybe just a powder or a liquid lipstick from the crown case to support. And then I'm done for this year. Oh, I'm done for a year. We can see how this is starting to even out my skin tone drastically, but my imperfections are still peeking through. Do I want to do some eyeshadow today? Let's do some eyeshadow. So let me go ahead and do my lids. I'm normally trying to avoid my lids because I normally don't wear eyeshadow to school, but we're going to wear some today because I have the time. But yeah, we need to go in with another layer because you can clearly see my imperfections still peek through on this side. The shade actually looks really, really nice. You can still see my birthmark peeking through. I don't really mind my birthmark showing. I care more about like the acne scars on my cheek area not showing because I don't like them to show. It's like if I'm gonna wear makeup, this needs to make me up, not make me the same. And not make me halfway. I'm going to do another light coat on this side. For some reason, this side covers easier than the other side. I have no idea what Nola June is doing. She was in my closet. I don't know where she went now. Nola June Louise? Nola June? Baby girl, where you at? Oh, she's in the living room. Love, love, love the way this foundation looks on the skin. It looks so good. This foundation is so pretty. This is like one of my favorite foundations from 2018, to be honest. TBH. Nola June Louise, hey baby girl. She's in here with me now. You been a good mama? Putting a little bit more on my forehead because I've got some dark marks like near my brows. Nola June, where you going, mama? Oh, you crawling under me? You coming in here to hang out? You want to hang out? You want me to beat your face? Here. I just bounced the other part of the sponge on her nose and she tried to lick it. Can you sit? That's my good makeup doggy. You like that? You like the way that feels on your nose? Oh no. Oh no. You got to go with the barking. Okay, so now I'm just really making sure this is really pressed into my skin. That's how it looks the most natural. And even though this is a matte foundation, you can see my skin still has a glow to it. It still looks like skin in person because of the primers I used. I didn't use any mattifying primers, which I've been into because I noticed that my skin will overproduce oil like a mug in the wintertime. So I try to stay away from like matte primers, especially all over my face. I'd rather just use something that's smoothing or blurring or pore filling. But this foundation does a great job with pores. It really like hides your pores. All right, I'm finally satisfied with the coverage and the blend of this foundation, so we can close it. It's in a squeezy tube. I feel like I have half the bottle or a little bit less than half left of this foundation. Yeah, I still have a good amount left in here, so that's good. Now we're gonna go ahead and set this down, and I'm going to use, I have so many powders, guys. I realized I have so many powders. We're gonna go on with Laura Mercier. Let's do it. I have this little Laura Mercier. We're gonna use this to mostly set my eyelids and under the eyes. I have a mini one right here. I normally use it on my brides and stuff that I do. This is the translucent original. I'm gonna take the sponge. You took her right there. And we're just gonna go in and press this into the skin. Wow. I don't know, I feel like this in the summertime was not good enough for me when it came to controlling my oil. So we're gonna give her another chance now that it's like literally 29 degrees outside. And it's supposed to warm up to, I think, 48 or something. So it's supposed to be relatively chilly. And I have recess duty, but with the schedule, I don't even know how recess works I can't even remember with the 2-hour delay schedule. Now I'm going into my forehead, as you can see. I'm gonna bring this down the nose as well. I like using the damp sponge because I feel like it really helps the powder like sink into your skin and not look too powdery, but gives you a beautiful set. Ooh, that looks so smooth. I noticed that with this foundation though, my forehead does tend to crease with it if I don't set my forehead well enough. So you're gonna see me set the crap out of my forehead because that's one thing I hate more than my under eyes creasing is my freaking forehead creasing because it makes me look old and it makes me look dusty. And I am neither of those things, okay? I am not old and I am not dusty, so I cannot have my forehead creasing up. Look how that just melts. It just melts into the skin. And I'm just using what's in the cap. Like I don't need any more than what I put in this little cap. And this is not even a full-size one, so. Okay, we gotta get that forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and like reinforce this side too of my forehead and the nose. Go all the way around the nose. Go around the lip already. Put some around my lips, especially in that corner. I'm literally just like squishing this into my face. I'm beating the powder into the skin. This also makes sure that you don't disturb your foundation, which is very important. And then with whatever's left over in the sponge, you're just gonna see me go over the rest of my face. How do I have powder on my arm? Y'all see that? Just gonna rub it in. Yo, look how smooth. Ooh, ooh. It looks so smooth. Looks really, really good. I feel like I need a little bit more under my eyes. Are right in here to really make sure that my under eyes don't crease. And we're gonna kind of use it to brighten that area a little bit. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave that under the eyes just for a little bit. Not really gonna bake, but you know, maybe just preheat. So now we are basically done with this sponge. And I still have Laura Mercier translucent powder left in the cap that I try to put back into the container as carefully as I can. It's very messy. I'm not always the most successful, but I try because we're not about wasting product here. And now we're going to take one of my favorite brushes I recently purchased. This is the Instapop face brush from Real Techniques. And we're going to take a face powder. I feel like using wood. That is not creamy beige. I'm so confused right now. Well, excuse me while I get my powders together. We can't do that one all over. We're going to take the shade Creamy Beige from Black Radiance. It's their Black Radiance Pressed Power Oil Free Matte Finish. I'm going to take it on this brush. And I'm literally going to go over the eye area to further set this into place with a powder that's a little bit closer to my skin tone, but still going to add a little bit of brightness. And just further mattification. I'm not using a lot of it either. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of love. Little bit. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to go in with the Black Radiance Soft Focus Finishing Powder. Y'all know I love this powder. I've been loving this powder for years. I have a shade Milk Chocolate Finish. And with this, I am going to load it up and load it onto the brush. And I'm going to press this into the skin. Everywhere I didn't focus the Laura Mercier. And it's going to look really ratchet at first because I'm applying quite a bit. Essentially, I'm kind of baking the rest of my face with this darker powder. This really ensures that my makeup will last however many hours I need it to, whether that be 8 or 24. Usually my longest day is around 20 to 21 hours. That's during marching band season. Y'all know marching band season is the struggle. This powder also has a little bit more warmth to it. You can't really see on camera. It has a little bit more warmth to it than the other powders that I use. So it does really good around the perimeter of the face. And make sure you get under the chin, especially if you're like me, because I have scars under there too. Blowing off the excess powder from the compact and putting that back. I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit, sip some tea. This really makes everything come together. And then I'm gonna go in and kind of press it some into my skin. I also did the sides of my nose. Like I said, I use this kind of like a contour / all over face setting powder. Making sure that I blend with the other places that have been powdered. And then to really make sure it's in there, I'm going to press over the skin with the damp sponge to really make sure that it melts into my skin and the blends. If you want to talk about a flawless base. I've been loving using the sponge. It really does make a difference. I also love that it like shears out the product a little bit, so then I don't put too much on my face, because I am notorious for putting on too much foundation. But I feel like I've gotten way, way better than back in the day. Yo, back in the day I used to be using like 7, 8, 9, 10 pumps of foundation. It was ridiculous. Okay. So this is my skin. It looks really smooth, really flawless, really even. So now we can move into all the fun extra stuff, which is highlighting and all that. I took a really long time doing that. Let me see what time it is. 7:16, we're doing great on time. All right. Oh, if you would like to use a setting spray, you can go ahead and use one. I've been loving the Milani Make It Last setting spray for days when I need my makeup to last. This stuff is great. It really, really works. Love, love, love it. Yeah, it works. 16-hour wear, this stuff works. I like it a lot. But I don't feel the need to spray my face, so I'm not going to. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of highlight. Lately, I have not been into highlighting. I've just been more into glowy blushes. I feel like they give me a more youthful look, but I feel like I do that when I don't do eyeshadow. So we can like do the whole process today. We'll do blush and highlighter. Let's actually stick to one palette. I'm going to use the Pure Midnight Masquerade Face Palette. This came in a BoxyCharm. And as you can see, it has some eyeshadows over here, and then we have some highlighters and some blushes over here. So we're just going to use this palette today. And I'm going to highlight with the shade Enchantment, which is the darker of the two highlight shades. It's really pretty. See, it's like a bronzy shade. We're going to use that. And then I'm going to go in with the pink blush, the Hidden Secret blush. So this highlight, that blush. Really pretty. Let me get a highlighter brush. I'm going to use the Sigma, ooh, this thing is a bit wobbly. The Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35. And I don't have a close mirror to see what I'm doing. I'm using my actual like bathroom mirror that I'm looking into. Pure Cosmetics makeup smells so good. I'm like addicted to the way their makeup smells. Now we're just gonna do a little bit of highlight. We're not gonna go crazy. Haven't really been into the crazy super beaming highlighter. Just a little bit. I'm really happy with how my hair reverted back. I mean, y'all can see that my hair is its original texture. So that's a good sign. And it makes me more open to, you know, getting my hair straightened for like special occasions, or just to give myself a break, because it was really nice not really having to do much to my hair for 2 weeks. We have a lot of pimples on the side that are in the highlight zone, like this one and this one. So I think we're done highlighting that side. Let's move on to the brow bone. And a little bit above the brow. In this area, so pretty. It's really hard to like see all the way across in the mirror and like catch the light in the right spot. Also gonna apply some in this area just to give the skin overall glow. I feel like I went a little bit overboard on this side. Feel like you went overboard? Go ahead, take out that good old sponge you use for your foundation, your powder, and you just tap over it. But yeah, it really makes my skin look super like radiant. I think depending on like how I feel, I might wait later until I have like a high puff. I don't know. We'll see how my hair cooperates and the weather and the roads. Let me see how it is driving to school. But I really need to go stop by. Boom, my camera fell a little bit. I really need to go. Did it? Stop by the Ulta I applied at and show my face in person so I can speak to the GM or whoever, whichever manager does the hiring there. Sometimes it's the GM, sometimes it's one of the other managers, like operations or sales, whichever one it may be, just so they can see me in person and I can like set up an interview time, because I really do want to work for Ulta again. I just miss being around women who love makeup and like skincare and hair care, and I just need that sort of network around me. And I enjoy helping people, like for real, for real. I just like helping people. I was talking to my best friend Hannah last night about what she thinks her purpose is, and she said to give, and I feel like mine is to help. Like if we really condense it down, you know, like into a couple words. Y'all just saw that, right? Yo, the brush just fell apart. I knew it was bobbly. I don't think it was that like unstable. So now we're gonna have to fix this, and it fell on the floor, so I don't feel comfortable putting it on my face. So we're gonna put this in the dirty brushes container. So I guess I'm done highlighting. On to blush. But yeah, I thought that was really like interesting hearing her perspective and all that. But it was just really easy for me to come up with that. Like she asked me, what's yours? And I said, mine is to help. I love helping people. So P12, Aesthetica. I love this for blush and I love it for contour. Again, we're going into the shade Hidden Secret from the Midnight Masquerade palette that came in BoxyCharm. So yeah, if you could like condense your purpose down into 3 words or less, what would yours be? I'm curious. Definitely feel like mine is to help. I feel like I help people and however I'm intended to help them. Like I run into some of the most random people, even with my friendships. Like I always talk about my friendship with Hannah. I talked about how she didn't really want to be my friend, how she basically ran away from me, rejected me, and was like, why are you like trying to talk to me in the beginning? But I just knew that I wanted to be her friend, that we should be friends. So I didn't give up. I was very persistent, and then eventually we did. I feel like the way I've helped her is I've helped Hannah really just think more deeply about what she wants out of life and who she is as a person, separate from the way she was raised and her parents' influence. Like really for herself. What do you think for yourself without the influence of your parents? I feel like I've kind of done that for Jackie as well. With her moving across the country away from her parents, I mean, it perfectly set her up to get that process started. Like really growing into yourself as an individual. I feel like my parents have always allowed me to be an individual, despite the way they raised me. If that makes sense. I guess I'm still a Christian. Yes, I do go to church and all those things, but I have piercings and I have tattoos, which is not really. We went to some real conservative churches of Christ. The Church of Christ. We went to some real conservative ones that would be like side-eyeing me for having tattoos and piercings, but I mean, like I understand the biblical reasons why people don't get them and stuff like that, but I did it anyway because that's something I wanted to do. My parents didn't really, make a big deal out of it. My mom just rolled her eyes and like side-eye, but like they quickly got over it because it doesn't change who I am as a person. It changed my heart, it doesn't change my character. It doesn't change my ability to fulfill my purpose on this earth. So it's like, that looks so pretty. This blush and the glowy cheek, oh, looks really pretty. Let's do my brows now because, yeah, they're a struggle. I'm just going to use this brush for you to apply the powder to kind of brush my brow hairs. All the same directiones, same direction. I'm really loving the way my makeup's turning out today. And I just have so much fun doing makeup and like working in makeup, talking about makeup, that I need to go back to Ulta. There's not a Sephora close enough for me to go to, and I prefer working for Ulta more than Sephora, so. And there's like two. There's one that's like 10 minutes away from where I live, and then there's one that's 15 minutes. The one that's 10 minutes away doesn't have any openings that I know of for what I would want, which is a prestige beauty advisor. But the one 15 minutes away does, but I've just never been to that one before. I think it's like right next to IKEA, which I was like, IKEA is that close to me? Like, I really have no idea geographically how to get there, which is why I need to go visit and figure out where it is and just see them in person. Because no one has reached out to me yet since I've applied. So I'm going to reach out to them. But I know this is a huge, busy time because of holidays, so they might not even be checking for me right now. There's also a new store that's going to be having a grand opening, if it didn't already have its grand opening, over in Indian Land, but that's like a huge hike for me to drive. Like, that's all like 45-minute drive to get to Indian Land, which I don't really want to do, but I mean, that would really limit the hours I can work. My thing is, I specifically make my hours to where I can come home and change if I want to, and then of course take Nola out and feed Nola because she's got to go out after I work a school day. Which is why the two that are 10 and 15 minutes away are ideal for me to work at. Those are ideal locations because of how close in proximity to my home they are. And that means that they're only about 35 minutes away from my school, 30 to 35 minutes away from my school, which is also really good. One brow done. Ooh. Ooh. No, I'm just using my Wet n Wild retractable eyeliner pencil. I love the way my makeup is looking today. It looks really good. I'm feeling good. Also, I got a lot of rest this past weekend, as well as getting ahead on some stuff like that I know is going to be due, but I didn't wait for the person to tell me to give it to them. Like, I did it ahead of time without them asking. I'm really proud of myself for that, because with certain school stuff, if it isn't directly related to me physically teaching my classes, I will just push it off until the very last minute, because I just hate that part of being a teacher, and like paperwork, and I hate that part of teaching. I hate paperwork. Just let me teach music, yo. That's what you hired me to do, not to fill out paperwork and all this other stuff. So I'm not gonna get too much more into that kind of paperwork. But let's just say I did it early and submitted it last night. So I'm proud of myself for that, because technically it's not really due until technically Wednesday. Or would it be Thursday now that we didn't have school? Anyways, I did it early and I'm proud of myself. Because I did something I didn't want to do, that I didn't necessarily have to do in that moment before it was due, with high quality. Ooh, okay, brows. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They're very thin today, but my brows are naturally thin. Okay. These are the brows. I'm going to run through them with a little bit of old mascara, my old Black Radiance mascara, just to zhuzh them up a little bit. Let me check the time. We're at 7:50. Okay. I want to get to school by like 8:45. That sounds good. Because I don't have students until 9:35, I think is when we're going to start. Or 9:40. 9:40. Yeah, 9:40 is my first class. So I just want to give myself enough time to figure out exactly what I'm going to do today. One of my, like, the schedule is just all sorts of messed up, okay? It's messed up. It's messed up. There's one thing I do like about being teachers, that we have a schedule. Okay, I know exactly what to expect every single day I walk into that school for the most part. You know, can't control like emergencies or disasters, but like the schedule, I know who's supposed to be there when they're supposed to be there. And this 2 hour delay plus Santa's workshop is like messing up the schedule. I don't like that. Your girl likes a schedule, okay? I like things to be organized, okay? That's one reason I love working at York so much, because there's always a schedule, there's always a plan, things are organized. I love that. Okay? All right, I'm done with my brows. I took forever doing my base and my brows, but that's okay because it looks really good. We move on to eyes. I think I want to do like, I don't know, what do I want to do for my eyes? Something simple. Do I want to do like a drugstore week? Like a week of drugstore eyeshadow palettes? Or no? What am I really feeling like doing? I know I don't want to use this for my eyes today. Let's go into some of these drawers I normally don't go into. Or we could do a pure cosmetics eye look. Y'all can kind of see. I put all my Juvia's Place palettes in here, the smaller ones. I have some of my Bad Habit palettes, like they're in here. And my BoxyCharm, most of my BoxyCharm palettes are in here. Some of my Pure Cosmetics, some Urban Decay. Let's use some Pure Cosmetics eyeshadows, because y'all don't really see me use them often. So I have the Pure Visionary palette. I don't know if I got this in gratis or if I purchased this or if this came in BoxyCharm. One thing I like about their palettes, at least this one in particular, is that you can lift out these single pans and swap them out if you get some other singles from them. Let me close this. No, I took the palettes out because that's distracting. So I like that you can take the pans out and switch them out. I love to take this for brides, when I do brides and bridesmaids. The metallics are really, really pretty, and you just do like a soft color in the crease, and the eye look turns out so simple, but it looks really pretty for like bridal and bridesmaids. And then here, this is from BoxyCharm. This is their, I don't know what this palette's called. Just BoxyCharm and Pure. This one has a little bit more color to it, so I don't know which one I want to use first. Let's start with this one, the Visionary. Visionaries create what others only dream. I like that quote. I like quotes. Taking the plastic. We're going to go in the shade of Tycoon. We're going to see if that works as a transition shade. These don't really smell like their other powders to me. Other powders from Pure smell delicious. Like the blush and the highlighter I put on smell amazing. I'm just going to use my handheld mirror so I don't have to keep picking up the palette. It's going into Tycoon. Ooh, it's coming off a little bit darker on my eye than what I expected. So yeah, it comes off way darker on the eye than what I was expecting, which is okay. So I'm just blending that all into the crease from inner to outer crease. I really like Pure shadows personally. Like I said, I like using them on other people. I like the Pure brand and oh, excuse me, I like hiccuped and burped at the same time. I like the Pure brand in general. I just use their primer. Their primer is great. I haven't really used any of their complexion products because the shades are very wonky. So, and I haven't really used any of their skincare, even though I am interested. I don't want to do anything too bright gold. Oh, jeez. Do I have something this Thursday? I have induction. What about after induction? I have to read her text. My boss just texted me about the winter concerts, which I normally go help out with. They're really fun to work. And those kids are just phenomenal. I'm gonna miss working with them. I don't think I'm gonna do marching band anymore, guys. I feel like I've talked about this. Like, I just can't anymore. It's just too much. All right, we're gonna go into the BoxyCharm palette, and we're gonna use the shade Alliance. It's like this bronzy kind of goldy shade. See that? It's pretty, but it's not too bright. I'm gonna go ahead. Ooh, that's softer than I was expecting it to be. With my finger, I'm gonna go in with my finger and apply this to my lid. It's kind of cool tone, but really, really pretty. Easy to blend out. I mean, that was one dip, and as you can see, my whole lid is basically covered. I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger to blend this, like, into the crease. Wow, that was so easy. This is what I mean by like simple looks. This is what I would do like on a bridesmaid. Not this particular color scheme because it's very cool toned, but like a shimmer on the lid, a neutral in the crease, and a wing liner and some lashes. Looks so pretty for brides and for bridesmaids that don't want anything too much and still want to look like themselves, but just with a pop of glam. Their formula is really nice. I feel like I first heard about Pure from Jackie Aina back, like way back in the day. She used to talk about them, and now I don't feel like she hardly ever does. But I feel like she was one of the first people to like introduce me to the brand. All right, now we have that down. I'm just gonna use this brush, whatever's left on it. I'm gonna do some more blending actually. Even though it's pretty well blended with my finger, honestly, the transition from the lid to the crease looked really nice. But we'll just go in there, do a little extra. I'm gonna go into the BoxyCharm Pure palette and take the shade Duet, which is this really deep chocolate brown that has some magenta reflex in it. Don't know why, but it's a matte shade. It's way deeper than what we've already used, like to help deepen up the outer V a little bit more. I'm just tapping it on using that same brush. So I've used one brush in my fingers so far. Just tapping that on the outermost corner of the eye. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather since you and I were together. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. Hey Nola. Whenever I sing, Nola comes to me. You like my singing, Nola? You like my singing? I love you. She came like sat next to me. She makes me feel like Snow White or Snow Black. All right, now we're very smoky. This was not intentional, but it's a cute look. I feel like we need something a little warmer in the crease, but there's not really a shade I can use. Let's try, no, that's still a cool tone mauve. We're just gonna wipe the brush off and kind of blend out these edges. Diffuse the edges. There we go. Okay, there we go. That really helped. Okay. I'm trying to decide if I want to do a pop of color or not, because there's some really pretty colors in these palettes too. But it's like I have no idea what I'm gonna wear today, and I don't want to make my life harder by doing a pop of color and then having to match my clothes to it, and then like running out of time, and then getting behind schedule. Do you see where I'm going with this? So let's do a subtle pop of color that kind of will match anything. We're gonna use the shade ATL from the BoxyCharm Pure and BoxyCharm palette. This, like, what color is that? Wine shade, berry shade. It's a shimmer. I'm just gonna put that on my lower lash line just so we have some sort of color to this look, because your girl likes color. I'm using my small little detailed brush. Whoa, what just came up on my phone? Was that a note? Somebody write me a note? What was that? I don't know. I don't know what popped up on my phone. If you said something to me, good morning. God bless you. Make it a terrific Tuesday. Oh yeah, that's pretty. So we're just gonna put this on the lower lash line. It's kind of soft, so it's a little difficult. Like, I need a more dense brush to apply this, but this will work. It's just difficult, and I keep getting it into my eyeball, which is not ideal. But of course, I'm not switching my brush because I'm stubborn. You gotta believe I'm 26. Your girl's getting old. JK, I'm not really old. It just amazes me how fast time flies. It's really just going by ever so quickly. Alright, so now I'm applying it kind of damp because my eyes are tearing up. That makes it spread a lot easier. And it makes the pigment pop a little bit more. I really like that on the bottom lash line. That's pretty. I'm going to take a little bit of Duet, a really dark shade we use to deepen the outer V area. I'm going to put a little of that on the outer, like, fourth of my lower lash line. Maybe outer third. Let's see. Overlapping with this shade. Yeah. I have all these Christmas songs stuck in my head, and if anybody knows me, I really don't like Christmas music, but for some odd reason this year, I've just been in the mood to sing Christmas music. And I don't know what that's about. I already got all my Christmas presents. Would you guys like to know what I got for my birthday / Christmas? So, from my family, specifically. Do I want to put anything in the inner corner? We can put the brighter gold, a little bit of that in the inner corner. Yeah, I'll use the same brush. I got a Keurig essential oil diffuser, some essential oils, and actually, I'm gonna use the shade CEO because I haven't used that. That's really pretty. It's like a rose goldy shade right there. See that? That's pretty. And then I got new brakes, and ta-da! Merry Christmas to me. Because that was expensive. Good girl. Was not expecting to get new brakes. But they were like, you should really get them now. And I was like, Dad, I need new brakes. I don't have an extra $200. And he was like, Merry Christmas. I was like, adulthood. Okay, I'll take it. You know, I'd rather have a safe car that can stop. You know, anything else I can get for myself eventually. I don't need it now. It's about the needs, not the wants, you know, when you get older. This shade is really pretty. CEO. I want to put this all over my lid one day. I love how we really did a full-on makeup look. And it's not even 8 a.m. yet. I have 2 minutes. I'm doing good on time. Yep, I really love the way this look turned out. Now we just need to add mascara. My eyes itchy. All of a sudden. Alright, so that was using some Pure palettes. I will definitely be using these again because I really do like the formula of these. I just don't reach for them often because I have so many palettes. Which is why I decluttered some. Oh, that's what else I was interested in. I'm interested in the newest Juvia's Place palette, the Festival. That was called Festival. What is it called? I don't know, but I just saw Fumi do a video on it. I love Fumi. I'm so happy that she had her baby. Baby's healthy. She's healthy. I'm happy for that family. But yeah, it looks really pretty. You guys know I love greens, so that's like drawing me in. All right, mascara time. I have some mascaras I really kind of need to get rid of. I ain't trying to use up. Let's use this Mansour Big Little Deluxe sample. Let's see if it's any good, or can I throw it away? This is a great mascara though, if you're looking for one. I feel like this one's like on its last legs, which is a good thing because then I can throw it away. I can declutter some more. So we're gonna do this coat, and I'm gonna go over this with another mascara because it's taking me too long to build this up, and we're gonna throw this little deluxe sample away. I feel like my forehead is trying to crease on me, which is a no-go. If you saw me in person, you would see how like glowy my skin actually is in real life because of the products I use and apply to it. It looks really, really pretty. I'm really enjoying it. I feel like my natural hair and like glowy makeup makes me feel like a goddess. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah. So this deluxe sample is on her last leg. She did one little coat, but I like more than what she's giving me. So we're gonna throw this away. And let's go over with another mascara I'm trying to use up. This is the Clinique High Impact Mascara. Let's see how this layers on top. And this one has plenty of juice in it, but is it gonna give me the look I want? That is the question. I love Clinique products. Complexion products. I love their complexion products. Their foundations work so good for me and so good with my skin. Their skincare also works really good with my skin. I just don't have a cleanser from them, but I love their moisturizer and I love their clarifying lotion, their toner, their step 2. Their step 2s and 3s, they got me. They got me good. I'm wearing the dramatically different moisturizing jelly right now as skincare. I love the texture of it. All right, Clinique mascara. It's giving me something. It's not exactly the lash look I'm going for. This one really like separates. It's not gonna give you any clumps. I like a little bit more volume, clumpiness to my lashes, but this will do. I'm gonna put it on the lower lashes and call it a day with makeup. Well, with the eyes, because I need to do lips. Ooh. I feel like this week I have a lot of stuff to do, like after school. Tomorrow I have an event for the South Carolina Teachers Association, or the Palmetto State Teachers Association, PTSA. I'm still debating whether or not I'm gonna go. Just depends on how I feel after school. It's my nephew. Honestly, this is about to sound so bad, but money, honestly. Money, or if he doesn't have a degree frame yet, that's also a great gift, but those are also very expensive. A frame for a degree. Let me go get mine real quick. It's not far. Ta-da! These are really, really nice. So like when he gets his first job, like if he has an office or something like that, he can put it on display and it's like nicely framed. This is what my parents got me when I graduated. They got me this nice frame. They did the simple one. There's multiple options. Like if you look on, I don't know if his school Jostens, but that's normally where they sell them through. They probably have them on his college website. But yeah, this is always a good thing. A degree frame or money, yo. With grown kids, it's hard to really. You're struggling, because you graduate. I don't know if he has a job yet lined up, but money is always very helpful. Offer to pay a bill, but hey, I'll pay your phone bill, for next month because you graduated. Congratulations. Or, if he has an apartment, I'll pay your light bill. Money, pay some bills. Student loan. Oh, your first student loan payment is on me because you graduated. That'd be an amazing gift. Or one of these. So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here in the bathroom. I know I treat my degrees so ratchet. I don't have an office to put it in. I teach elementary school, so we'll just leave her right there. Yeah, pay a bill. Write a note. I'll pay your first student loan payment. Degree frame. Yeah, that's like, and you put like in a nice little card or something, he can tell you which one. That's like, that kind of practical stuff really just touches our hearts as recent graduates. Like, you really are trying to help me out in life. It's very practical. And then, oh, food gift cards. Those are also something else that we love because, we love to eat, but we don't really love to cook. So, meal gift card to his favorite restaurant. I don't know if he likes Panera or Chick-fil-A or Moe's or like Bojangles, like a food gift card too. Those are always really good. Like, here's $25 to your favorite restaurant. That's also very practical. Or if you know where he's going to be working, give him a food gift card to somewhere near his job for the days where he doesn't bring his lunch. Hey, baby girl. Come here, Nola. She wants to play. Oh, snap. That's a really good job. Everybody who works at Chick-fil-A is so nice and they just seem like they are just loving their lives. I love Chick-fil-A. Oh, he's vegan. Zoe's Kitchen. I don't know if he has one of those near him, but Zoe's Kitchen has vegan options. It's Mediterranean inspired. That's funny. How you be a manager at Chick-fil-A, you're vegan? That's funny. I love that though. That's a great conversation starter. Yeah, maybe a gift card to a nice vegan restaurant too. So that he can treat himself, to some special food that he didn't make. Or even like taking him on a grocery trip and you cover the groceries. That's another idea. Like anything practical that can really just help ease our lives as recent graduates. That's always a great gift. And like stuff that's like self-care, treating yourself. I don't know if he likes massages and stuff. I just got my first professional massage, and now that's going to be my go-to gift for other people because I think everyone deserves to go like have that done to them. Have a professional massage. Oh no, the oil is like running down my face. Okay, let me take this hair down. I love how my hair usually looks like it looks fuller after I get a trim. Oh, it smells good. Because the ends aren't so scraggly. And I don't really want to put any pins in it. We're just going to let it freestyle. Welcome back, hair. And whatever oil up here needs to be soaked up, I'm just going to use my own hair to absorb that oil. There's that suspect. This is the only suspect heat damage spot I have. This strand right here. Look at that. That's the only piece though. I can like pick it out for the rest of my hair so easily. Thank you. My hair is back. You see? It's back. She's back. So yeah, I'm done with the hair, done with the makeup. I just need a lip. I've been feeling so lazy with lips lately. I'm gonna show you all my go-tos. I've been loving this ultra glossy lip in Wolfie, and it's an ultra metallic from ColourPop. It's just a really nice pink shade, like magenta pinky shade. I just feel like it goes well with my skin tone. And I love that it's a gloss. It's very comfortable. And I like that it has some color to it. So this is the look. My hair, she's alive. She's ready to thrive. So this is the look. Y'all, I took forever doing this look, but I love just taking my time. Like, cherish those moments when you can take your time and not worry about rushing, because that's very rare for me, because y'all know I be waking up late, but with 2 hour delays, I'm good. All right, and we're perfect on time. It's 8:17. I need to go. Hope you guys have a terrific Tuesday. I hope those gift ideas work for you. I'm sure he'd be happy with anything. You know, you're just grateful to graduate, especially if he had a struggle to get there like I did. Like, it just took forever. So I will see y'all in the next video. Make it a terrific Tuesday. Bye.